Steve here with Table Rock Tea Company. I am very excited about a new purchase for the Real American Tea Museum. As always, please like and subscribe. Why am I excited about this particular purchase? Well, first, it was fairly local, so that was kind of cool. I drove about an hour to pick it up. Found it on Facebook Market at one of these, I guess, antique malls where they've got a lot of the consignment stuff and whatever. Now look, if you've been to our Real American Tea Museum, you'll know that we actually have a lot of tea crates, quite a few. We even took some of them and made the panels for the cabinet doors out of them. So, you know, tea crates, I can find them from time to time. They are still pretty rare, but why this one? So a little history lesson for you. First of all, produce of Zaire. That, to me, was the really cool part. For those of you who know history, Zaire no longer exists. It was a nation from 1965 to 1997. It is now known as the Democratic Republic of Congo, or I think that's it. Yeah, Democratic Republic of Congo. And so Zaire was just a short-lived country. So to have a surviving tea crate from that is really very cool. So I kind of want to go over a couple of things here with you on this. First of all, of course, Zaire. The high grown means in the mountainous areas here. Kivu on the side, that is a region in the lower part of what is now Congo. And you'll see it's kind of a mountainous area. So this is why this is high grown tea, because it's up mountain wise. I do want to go over, for some of you who may have visited or don't know much, what's really cool is when I find a tea crate that has all of the particulars for industry on it. So in other words, the lot numbers and things like that. Now, unfortunately, this one is missing the other top panel. That's the part that the circle would be cut out that has all of the routing information. My guess is that it probably went into Norfolk to head to Lipton. This has similar make to their specs. So listen, if you guys are watching, if any of you are an older person who worked at the Lipton, I think it was in Suffolk, Virginia, the crates came into Norfolk and then it moved over to Suffolk. There was a Lipton factory there. If you know some history on these tea crates that you're willing to share in the comments, please do that. Always willing to learn here. So, but yeah, if you find these crates and they've got the lot stuff, that's really cool. So if you look at it, of course, it's got its lot number on there for tracking. This one was from Lubona Estates. I'm not sure what the 29 represents. I'm pretty sure, if I had to guess, I would say that that is the number 29 garden or maybe field, if they've designated their fields numerically, but it was Lubona Estates. And Lubona is another region. It's near Kivu, and if you look on a map, it's going to be at the lower, like basically the southeast corner of Congo, right near the border of Rwanda and Uganda. And so Lubona is a town and Kivu also a town, but I would say that Kivu is probably more of a district or a region than that. The grade, I can't quite tell. I think that's an F. So grade FT means, you know, as far as the cuts or the particle sizes. And then you've got net weight and tare weight. Now the net weight is 44.7 kilos. Everything's done in kilos. And that is the contents, the actual amount of tea. So 44.7, so multiply by 2.2 and that'll give you the pounds. So these are pretty heavy, you know, these are not, not light by any means. And then the tare weight is 55 kilos. So, like 20 pounds for just the box material and everything like that. So yeah, they shipped a lot of stuff. It was pretty heavy, but this is not in good shape, but I don't care because it's in A shape. And just to have one of these is really cool. So now I got to figure out where to put it. Of course, if you visit the Real American Tea Museum here, you'll be able to see it in person and all of that good stuff. So again, if you have any information, if you worked at Lipton or dealt with any of these old boxes, I know some of them used to be lined with lead on the old ships and things like that. These are lined with foil in the newer ones, but these kind of phased out in the 60s. So even that, this was probably very early on in the nation of Zaire's history, because they stopped making these boxes probably in about the late 60s, something like that. So anyway, a little history lesson for you. I always love picking up stuff like this. Thanks again for watching. Stay tuned to see what else is brewing here at Table Rock Tea Company.